As it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Titans going up against the Jets. So with that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota now to throw on first down. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota going to give it to his fullback. This is Jalston Fowler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he cuts it right sideline. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. Obviously, so much on the line here. Everything on the line this season. So important to get off to a hot start. That run certainly helps.
Definitely provided it. Nothing different than what they've seen all year long. They want to continue to ride that momentum.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles. They could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Third and goal, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From his goal line here, Locke throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Locke. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first down throw, Locke. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The starting defense for the Titans.
Jonathan Cyprien didn't have a big name coming into the league, but people know who he is now. A very fast center fielder of a safety.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Luck. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On first down, it's Locke. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not always as trite as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing on third down, Luck. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And look at this. Catanzaro misses it left. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Derrick Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Second down, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to have a third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 3 yards left to grab here on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Third and short yardage. Mariota dancing to his left. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kevin Dodd in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Third and long. It's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get sent to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing, Mariota being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Titans are going to have a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
10 yards to go on third. From the gun on third down, Luck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A terrific return, 30 yards all in all, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Mariota on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Luck. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he'll take it just outside the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And the Titans getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 1st down, Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go up top again. And unable to pass. It falls down. Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. 3rd quarter now. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But
You're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, it's Locke. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Locke. He's going to take another shot here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Third and long, it's Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to go. It's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. And now they're in the hurry up. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. Luck again. Smith catches left side. It's a gain of 14, down 2 to 14.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. There we go with 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, here's Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. To throw, Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Second down following the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll run it here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And this is going to be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kevin Dodd in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And New York set to take the field. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. Luck on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Luck. Nunez got it, complete. And after a good gain. A gain of 39 that time. As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money
That comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to the air. Luck on second down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivation is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, a 14-yard touchdown. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And New York set to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
On first down, it's Luck. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go, Mexico!
And now here's a carry heading left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, Luck. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Desperation time for Luck on fourth down. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Henry takes a direct snap. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing.
This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll run it again with Henry. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Mariota hands to Henry, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And I got to tell you, I've never coached, but if I'm a coach here, what do you say to your team after a loss this deflating?
After a loss like that, the less the better. Just get in the locker room, tell them that you care about them, and you'll see them at work come Monday. But boy, oh boy, you've got to find a way to let this one go fast.
And all the hard-working men and women on our crew.